What is up, breath of fresh air? I'm Patrick. I'm going to be your host for today. We got a pretty good topic, so what we're going to do is we're just going to jump right into it. MLB, trade deadline, rest of the season, all of it. We're going to wrap it up in 8 minutes, give or take. Y'all are under the microscope. Let's get it. So here we are, several days after the trade deadline. I'm not going to go into all of the crazy blockbuster deals that has happened over the past week, but what I am going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about some winners and losers and how I feel the rest of the season is going to go. So we're going to start right at the top. We're going to start with the AL East, and so the AL is probably pretty status quo right now. There wasn't really a lot of deals that happened in the AL. I still think, personally, the team to beat in the AL is going to be the Houston Astros. They are clicking on all cylinders. They're a good team, and they're showing that they are getting past all of this stuff that has surrounded them for 2 years, and that they are a good team. I think they won the last 7 out of 10, or they won 7 out of 10 wins so far. So I think they're doing good, and I don't think there's really a lot of teams that's gonna beat them in a 7-game series. So I think the Houston Astros is going to probably be the team to beat in the AL. But before we get into that, let's start right at the East. Like I said, there's no blockbuster deals in the AL, so it's going to be pretty status quo. I'm going to probably go with 2 teams in each division. I'm not, my picks were already done many months ago. So the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. I think these are the 2 teams that's probably going to be duking it out for the rest of the season. I mean, the Yankees can probably show up and make some noise. They do have a fantastic lineup. But I think that it's probably going to be Tampa Bay, Boston. I know Boston's slumping a little bit right now, but doesn't change the fact that they tend to pick it up when they need to. The Central, Cleveland Indians and Chicago White Sox. The Cleveland Indians they're a good team, but they tend to lose games that they should be winning. And Chicago, adding Kimbrel to their closing, I think that solidifies a lot for Chicago and with the White Sox. And I think that the Central is probably going to run through Chicago. Here we are in the West. I know Oakland is a good team. They're always around. They're always going to be around. They play very well throughout the season. But when it comes to playoffs, they tend to run into better teams, and they're not a good playoff team. They're a good regular season team, but they're never a good playoff team. So that brings me to my number 1 pick in the AL, which would be the Houston Astros, which, like I said, are just clicking on all cylinders. I think that they're a good, solid team that does not have a lot of downs. They stay consistent, they hit the ball, and they pitch very well. So my winners coming out of the American League is probably going to be Houston, Chicago, and Tampa right now. Moving to the National League, and this is where everything went crazy last week. But we're going to start in the NL East. The Mets picking up Baez, which was a good pickup for them. I think this gives them enough to... I think it gives them enough to win the division. Will they win it? If Philly's got something to say about it being a half game back right now. Atlanta picking up Jock, and then can't think of his name right now. Anyway, picking up a couple of players that helped fill some holes that they had due to injuries. I think Atlanta's probably going to do a lot better in the second half of the season as we round second base into the final stretch. National League Central. This is the Brewers to lose practically. Chicago has completely sold out. I forgot to mention Nationals have completely sold out. So I don't think anybody is going to be. I don't think Chicago is going to really put up a fight moving forward. St. Louis is normally a pretty scrappy team, but they're around 500 right now. But this really is Milwaukee's time right now, and it is their division to lose. So if anybody other than Milwaukee wins this, it's because Milwaukee gave it away. And then as we roll into the West, where this is where it's going to be hard. My personal opinion, I think the Giants won trade deadline across the board. I think the Giants got the best pickups. Now, don't get me wrong. Dodgers going to get Max Scherzer, and then like 2 days ago, a day ago, whatever it was, they ended up picking Cole Hamels up, which, I mean, that was a nasty pickup. That was great for them. So, but I still think the Giants. Giants won trade deadline. Dodgers picking up Cole Hamels really is a good pickup, but at the end of the day, I like the Giants. I think they're a solid team. They hit strikes, and they are a very patient team at the plate, as well as very good pitching rotation. They throw strikes, and you can't ask for more than that. They stay away from the batters. A lot of low outsides to the batters that they play against, and they don't really get a lot of runs scored on them. Just looking at the runs scored or runs allowed, 407. Milwaukee is, the only team that's lower than that I can see. And yeah, 407 runs allowed. I mean, that is fantastic for the Giants. So anyway, that's what I'm breathing on. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button. Leave us some comments, feedback. Let us know what we're doing good, bad, ugly, don't matter. We always respond to the comments, and we always love the feedback. So until next time, I'm out.